one of the highlights, I think, at least for me from your sermon, was where you talked about how Jesus is Lord and we are not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that quote right there was pretty evocative for me of we try to make things about ourselves and sort of put ourselves at the forefront. And in our culture today, that's pretty prevalent. And you have quotes from this author, Arthur Brooks. He talks a lot about how people, and this is sort of me editorializing, that people have main character energy, or what I've even heard, main character syndrome, where people go throughout their lives thinking that everything sort of revolving around them. It's very egocentric, where things are coming back to them and everyone else is sort of a side character, or to use even more gaming terminology, an NPC. Yeah. So very much so that everything relates back to them.
Yeah, so this is from an article that was published in The Atlantic. It was either just this past week or the week before. It's a very recent article. Arthur Brooks is a author I like quite a bit. He wrote a book on loving your enemies. He is a Christian, but really writes in a lot of mainstream publications, teaches at Harvard. Really sharp guy, prolific author, great writer, just very wise. So whenever he has an article come out, like I kind of am like, try to get my hands on it. So what Brooks, in the article, he proposes a solution. He's like, this is how you gain a small sense of self. But he says, here's the 3-step solution. Very interesting. In The Atlantic, this last week, this is what he writes. First one is pursue awe and wonder, right? So that's the first step. Is he says like, man, like go out to nature or experience beauty at a high level. In some sense, find awe, seek awe out, seek things that overwhelm you and point to actually the smallness of who you are. Second thing, in The Atlantic, he says, seek the divine. He's like, you should find God. But I'm like, well, pretty cool. He has that in there. And he's right. And now he, of course, sort of makes it sort of more broad and, whatever. But like, although to be honest, if you want to be in line with the truth, and I think really where the most joy is to be found, yes, seek the true God. Any God is going to be better than just like yourself, to be honest. But really the true God's where it's at. IMO. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Big fan.
3 in 1.
3 in 1, but he says, seek the divine. So that's great. And then the third thing he says is serve others without anyone knowing about it. Right. So do humble service and do it in places, spaces, ways that like no one else knows but you, which like Jesus talks about this. And I think that's right too. And he's like, do those 3 things and it helps you regain a smaller sense of self, a healthier sense of self.